welcome back, guys. It's 2018, first day back. I'm gonna miss my old student teacher, Melanie, Miss Oda. I wish you luck in your next placement. And I want to welcome my new student teacher, Miss Cross. Welcome. So today is January 8th, and it's the first day back from a 2-week vacation. And I'm feeling rested and relaxed. I am ready to go, man. Big sigh. Okay, so today is an action-packed day. Gotta kind of get back into the groove, and you know how that could be. So taking that into consideration, I'm kind of planning some things to kind of ease the kids back into the grind, as they say. We always start Monday off with an unstructured PE time where they can just go out and play for a little bit. And we have found that it has really helped a lot of kids with the transition going from weekend back into school. And so it's a time when the kids are able to kind of let their filter down and visit with their friends and get all that out of their system, and then it helps focus the kids once they get back into the classroom. So we got a fun-filled day full of some activities. I'm trying to build up their writing stamina. I don't know how you guys do this, but this group in particular, and I have found like over the years it's kind of been trending that way, but the writing stamina of a 4th grader is like What I plan to do today is just introduce some fun activities that talk about what they did over the vacation, and then we're gonna turn this little graphic organizer fun activity into some writing. And I'm gonna break it down to the sentence where we introduce this writing sentence by sentence and building up to a cohesive writing piece that encompasses like a 5-paragraph essay. And so there'll be some structure to it, but it's gonna be introduced in stages and scaffolded, as they say. So we're gonna scaffold the learning of this writing lesson. Okay, then we are moving into area and perimeter, and we're kind of skipping around our book right now. We use the Go Math book, and area and perimeter are chapter 13, and we're really only on chapter 5, I think, 4 or 5, but area and perimeter play a really small part in the 4th grade standards. There's really only one standard that deals with area and perimeter, and it's really just teaching them the formula of area and perimeter. But the interesting thing is, if you have ever looked at the Common Core SBAC test over here in California, we take the SBAC. If you ever have walked behind them and looked at the kinds of questions that they ask, like it really, area and perimeter play a big part in a lot of those questions that they ask. So I feel like they need to have a good foundation of understanding what the difference is, first of all. The calculation of it, you want them to understand, 2 times the length and 2 times the width, right? Or length times width. But for me, it's way more important for them to understand why that works, and something that kind of gets left off is they really have to have an understanding of what a square unit of measurement is. So why is the answer to an area formula problem represented in a square unit? Like, why is that? They need to have a good understanding of that. And what better way to introduce that than Minecraft? I don't know if you guys use Minecraft in your lessons at all, but last year I made a video, which I'll link one of these places, that has a Minecraft mission project. California has missions, and the Spanish came over here and we're colonizing California, and they built these missions. And so we built some Minecraft missions last year, and oh gosh, the learning was so deep, you guys. And you check that video out. It's really cool. But as far as area and perimeter are concerned, this is like the perfect storm, right? You're dealing with these square blocks, so you could even dive into volume as well. So area, perimeter, volume, square units of measure. They're, I think, I'm almost positive in Minecraft, the measurement of one block is a meter by a meter by a meter. So it's good stuff. Anyways, that's what we're working on this week. We're going to introduce that today and get kind of a formative gauge on that with our morning check-in. And then the kids have music, and the student teachers are starting, so we're going to do some readers workshop today, and Miss Cross is going to get to interact with these kids throughout the day and get to know them. So fun day. Also, there's this strange like liquid coming from the sky right now. It doesn't rain in Southern California very often, and it's really not raining right now, but we're expecting some rain, so we'll see how it goes. And so that's my Monday, January 8th. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you taking the time to hang out with me, and I'll check in with you out throughout the day, okay? All right. Have a great Monday or Tuesday or whenever you're watching this. The design, what is the first stage of design thinking? No, that is not it. Nope, that is not it. Empathize. Thank you, Tay. That is a superstar right there in the making. All right, guys, I got a special guest that you're going to be seeing a lot of. I would like to introduce my brand new UCI student teacher, Danielle Cross.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube. She even knows how to say hi. We just finished our morning. The kids are off at music right now, and we thought we'd just kind of check in with how the morning went. This was her first few hours here at Beacon Park, so what'd you think?
Yeah, this is just the beginning, and I'm already so impressed. The kids were loving school, and I knew I was gonna love it, but their energy made me feel so much more excited and welcomed, and it's an amazing class.
Was there anything that like stood out to you?
Well, I've never seen flexible seating actually in place in a classroom since I'm just starting, and I loved how it created a nice atmosphere. The kids are comfortable, and they looked ready to learn and engage, and they were all sitting so nicely. There was no fighting over the seating.
Yeah, yeah.
And then everything today has been so creative. We were just going with the flow. It's really flexible. That was my first lesson. I was told to be flexible.
So my first lesson for Danielle was, I'm like, look, because we came in on Saturday, and we planned out the week, and it all went out the window because today we had a few sprinkles, so we couldn't really do our normal PE routine. So I said that your first lesson is to be flexible, because sometimes you plan on things and it just goes right out the window, or you see something better and you want to go that way. So one of the things that we do here at Beacon Park when it rains, because it doesn't rain very often here in Southern California, we do this thing called regatta.
It was mind-blowing.
So when it rains, we have the kids make these paper boats and we have races. But it's not raining enough to have little puddles for races yet, but I want them to be prepared because you got to be on it here.
They're innovators.
Yes.
They are little geniuses.
Yeah, like they didn't just make regular paper boats.
Oh no, I didn't see one regular boat. They were the most creative, out-of-the-box ideas. They took the project in so many different ways. Not one group had the identical ideas.
So we started off with PE. We went into the gym for a little bit, but then we got kicked out of there because middle school had to come in. And then we came back and we rolled out the regatta project. So these kids got into little groups, or they got to, they had the opportunity to work by themselves, however they wanted to work, whatever was most comfortable for them. And then they had to create these paper boats. We went through a little mini design thinking process, and it will manifest itself into this paper boat race. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
hopefully
I'm excited.
We'll get some rain.
I'm excited.
Okay, So we were supposed to do some language arts this morning, do some grammar and begin a writing project, which I told you about this morning. But that's gonna get pushed back into later in the day because we had this opportunity for the whole 4th grade to come together. Oh, also, we have a tradition. It's an initiation. We make all of our new visitors read the book with no pictures.
It was a treat. I had no idea that was coming. And of course,
you can't warn them.
No, his student teacher gets stuck with all the silly pages.
Yes.
So I say.
But she had already read it before.
Yeah,
so
I was
she
lucky.
Had an advantage, yes.
I had the inside scoop, but the kids were cracking up. So we were trying to make it as silly as we could.
Yeah, it was super fun. So we had 100 4th graders in our room, and then the 3 of them were up front. It looked kind of like this.
Right, what book are we reading?
The book with no pictures.
Blork. I am a monkey who taught myself to read. Glug, 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 my face is a bug. I eat ants for breakfast right off the rug. This book is ridiculous. Can I stop reading it yet?
No!
So funny, so funny.
Yeah, it was really awesome. It was on the little iPad tablet, and so it was just us up there acting it out and reading the pages.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Super fun.
I've never seen quite a cool introduction. I feel very welcomed now.
Oh, good.
One of the gang.
Okay, so right now we're gonna go and PLC with our other teachers while the kids are at music, and then they'll come back, we'll do some math, and then we'll have lunch, and then hopefully we can do a little catch up from this morning, and that'll be our day for today.
It's a good first day.
Good first day.
Good.
All right, we'll check in with you a little bit. Bye-bye. Okay guys, we made it through our first day back from vacation. What do you think?
That was the first day back to school I've ever had. It was so, even on a rainy day, I thought the kids would make me cranky to come back.
First day back and it was a rainy day.
Yeah, and the kids, I was thinking this might be a hard transition. They're not gonna wanna come back. Oh no, the energy was off the charts. They were so engaged.
We had a good day.
Yeah, they were happy to be here.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It's a fun place to be.
I had a fun time.
Okay, so tell me, what's your observation of our class so far?
They're a kind group of kids. They're considerate. They really like to collaborate. And they do it well. They seem to really know the norms and work together in really productive and efficient ways.
So we worked really hard to develop this culture. Like I've been talking to you guys this whole year, but you know, from the very get-go, that wasn't the case. They weren't independent. They weren't problem solvers. They weren't curious. There was no curiosity there. And we really worked hard to open up the box for them to be able to just experience things and be curious about things and give them the freedom to go and you know, look at things that they're interested in. So one of the things that we talked about earlier was I gave them some free time at the end of the day because we don't have devices every day, but today we had them, and so I gave them free time and they all did something different.
Yeah.
There's so many things that they wanted to do.
I was blown away. I was thinking free time, what are they gonna do? There were kids writing their own books. They're drawing, like creating, choosing to practice math. Every kid was doing something different, and it was so creative, and the autonomy, it was so impressive.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. All right, what questions do you have? Any other questions? We talked about a bunch of questions without you because it's kind of, you know.
Yeah, I had a whole load of questions that I already asked. I'm just excited to see. It was a great first day, kind of, I'm not sure, I'm still processing it all, but.
Do you guys have any questions for her?
Ask away.
Write them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.
We would, I'm excited.
So you guys get to go on Danielle's journey through her whole second placement of student teaching. And at UCI, this second placement's a little different because they're gonna be actually gradually taking over the teaching duties. And most of the first placement is observation. There was a few lessons here and there, but this one is they're going to be teaching and working on the craft of becoming a teacher.
Yeah, well,
That's
I've got
exciting.
a great mentor to learn from, so I feel really grateful.
Okay, so like the very first thing she's going to do is she's going to take over the morning routine.
Yeah, I'm excited.
What do you think about that?
That's, as we talked about, a really important formative assessment to see how the kids are feeling, their mood. Some of the education questions will prepare us for the whole day. So I'm excited to see how just that tidbit in the morning can really set the floor for the day and how it's going to go.
So interesting, huh? If you look at my video that I did with Kaylee Nicole, we talked about our morning routines, and I talked a lot about how I use this daily survey, which is just a Google form, but I asked them these really meaningful questions that kind of really let you know how your kids are doing in, like, for instance, today we talked about prepositional phrases and how we got a feeling of how much they knew about that.
Yeah, we weren't sure.
They just walked through. Oh, it's Kirsten and...
Oh, and Riley?
Come back in here! And we realized that they knew nothing about prepositional phrases. They're like, what is that, Mr. N?
I started from scratch.
Come say hi. This is Kirsten, student teacher.
Hi.
She's gonna come say hi.
Hello.
And here's Kirsten.
Fancy.
You know Kirsten. Look at this lighting, guys.
I love it.
It looks great, huh?
You look beautiful. I feel so like a movie star.
Okay, so anyways, that was first day wrap up. Went well.
It was the best it could have been.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
12.
What about you? How was your scale?
13.
13!
Nothing.
The ladies had a great first day here at Beacon Park. We're so happy to have them here. You guys, welcome back to school. First day back, 2018. It's gonna be a great year. Yeah? Okay. All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow.